It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first carry here for the running back.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Bryce Baringer now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Once again, Judkins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. The Seahawks had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's second and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We talk about this Seahawk defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now a second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Okay,
From
ready?
the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Go! Ready,
They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Dante Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Come on, go ahead, baby. Go. Take go.
Here's McCarthy.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go now.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
He'll drop to throw. And It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll give him another. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble on play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And a rifle one complete to Streets. It'll go as a gain of 4.
And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
On his own read, this is Judkins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
12 more yards.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
On the jump. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Pioneer. 2.
Back to throw again.
Pass right side, caught by Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
7-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now McCarthy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. It seems a little...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Back roll 80. Back to 60. Back to 60. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready, ready.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of 16
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
In motion left, that's Thornton. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Dante Thornton
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Seahawks, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
23-yard line.
And that throw behind his man, he missed it, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 56 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Seahawks 7. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down in the yard.
Back to throw here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
At the 31-yard line.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
McCarthy is set to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. York now for the extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Seahawks 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
79 Broncos. Go.
On play action, McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Out to the right, this one pulled in by Streets. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Taken in at the 22. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
On the ready. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. On the middle, complete. That's Thornton. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Go! 18, Viking, 18.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Let's go. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. And Xavier Worthy from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. McCarthy going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. A give up the middle. Jenkins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
There will play action. Here's McCarthy. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Buccaneers 38. Seahawks 20. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this one is incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
19, tight, 19, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19, 19, Pioneer. Mustang 19, 19, Lion.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is McCarthy. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Touchdown! Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes.
2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up. 1st and 10 here.
60 back. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors. 17. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's another Seahawks first.
Well, this was